Have you ever wondered who truly controls the world's money? The story begins in a dark corner of the 21st century, when China dared to dream of challenging the Western financial power. SWIFT, a financial behemoth born on Belgian soil in 1973, ensnaring over 11,000 banks in more than 200 countries in its web, had for decades been under America's command. But is this the eternal order? This is Tiwarizi. And today on this channel we take you into a world where every news piece is a clue. Today's video will answer many questions such as, could there be a dance so disruptive it awakens SWIFT from its slumber? Is this the beginning of toppling America's hegemony? With every transaction the dollar grows feebler. Is this the dawn of a financial revolution? What will become of India? Will it engage in this game or stand aside? Will Europe surrender? Will America strike back? SWIFT's vulnerabilities. Could something else rise in its place? Countless questions, all answered in the next 5 minutes. So stay tuned until the end. The global crisis of 2008 shook the very foundation of the dollar, and China quietly played its move. Was this the start of dismantling America's dominance? In 2012, the People's Bank of China sown a mysterious seed, the Cross-Border Interbank Payment System, CIPS. By 2015, it became a reality, and the conspiracy to elevate the renminbi on the world stage began. Then came the digital yuan, ECNY, a weapon equipped with the invisible power of blockchain. In 2020, trials began on the streets of Shenzhen, Suzhou, and Chengdu. People were astounded. Could money now literally take flight? In 2022, Project M-Bridge was launched with Hong Kong, Thailand, and the UAE, a performance that might just jolt SWIFT from its sleep. Was this about to unearth the tomb of the world's financial architecture? April 8, 2025, a date that could be etched into history like flames on parchment. China's digital payment network is now 98% cheaper than SWIFT. Is this truly possible? The mysterious strength of blockchain has turned it into a behemoth capable of executing transactions in just 7 seconds, while SWIFT lingers for 3 to 5 days. 10 ASEAN countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and 6 West Asian nations, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Iran. Could these 16 nations redraw the map of global finance? CIPS now handles 6.6 million transactions annually, representing a staggering sum of $17.3 trillion. The ECNY is swallowing everything from small trades to large deals. 23 central banks have put it to the test. Are these the warriors of BRICS or the soldiers of Belt and Road? While claims of its reach span 200 countries, its roots run deep in 139 nations. SWIFT's shortcomings are now laid bare. High costs, sluggish speed, and American dominion. Is this its final hour? China's system has become the lifeline of Belt and Road, and with each transaction, the dollar's strength dwindles. Could this be the onset of a financial revolution? Imagine 38% of global trade being wrested away from SWIFT. Could that really happen? If this system embeds itself in 16 countries, the renminbi might bring the dollar to its knees. Currently, its share in SWIFT is 2.1%, but could it soon become the new global emperor? Trade in Asia will accelerate, Africa will save billions with cheaper transactions, and pressure will mount in Europe. But what about America? Will its financial might crumble into dust? Sanctions, which once held Russia and Iran in check, could soon prove futile. With China's blockchain technology meticulously monitoring every transaction, is this a new frontier of freedom or simply another prison? And India, what role will it play? Will it dive into this game or stand aside? Political tensions will soar. Will the world be split into 2 camps? On one side America, on the other China, with smaller nations caught in between. Is this a new era or the prelude to chaos? Is there a technology that haunts your thoughts, a mystery that has kept you entangled until now? So share your thoughts in the comments, because it is possible that our next video will unravel the layers of that very mystery you have been searching for all these years. Asia, with 16 countries enjoying transactions at 98% less cost, and in just 7 seconds, could this be the golden age of commerce? In 2023, China's trade with these nations reached $17 trillion. Yet will smaller countries like Laos and Nepal become mere subjects under China's sway? Europe clings to SWIFT and trembles. The euro remains strong, yet the growing influence of the renminbi in Asia and Africa might weaken it. The digital euro still seems far off. Is Europe ready to admit defeat? Africa. Cheaper transactions promise billions in savings. Is this the end of poverty? With China's $60 billion in debt and investments drawing near, is this genuine independence or a new trap of indebtedness? America, the dollar's supremacy is at stake. Its grip on 88% of global trade could unravel. Will America retaliate, pushing its banks to operate outside the dollar's realm? India? Will India join this system? Despite the success of UPI, the pressure of being part of BRICS looms large, yet parting ways with America is no simple feat. Will India remain neutral? Is this a financial revolution or a conspiracy to divide the world? America admits defeat as SWIFT's weaknesses are brought to light. First, its cost, a 6.51% average fee that drains smaller nations. Second, its lethargic pace, 3 to 5 days, which is a burden on modern commerce. Third, the stranglehold of American control, exemplified by the 2012 sanction against Iran and the 2022 ban on Russia. Is this fairness? China's system tramples over these shortcomings. Russia and Iran are aligning with it. With 23 central banks participating, is this the end of the Western order? Yet a threat remains. China's surveillance technology can monitor and even halt every transaction. Is this freedom or a new kind of tyranny? India faces a dilemma, caught between BRICS solidarity and American pressure. If it integrates, cheaper transactions will follow. But will it then merely be a puppet under China's control? Political strife will intensify. Could the world shatter in the process? Benefits: 98% cheaper. Could this be the dream come true for traders? 7-second transactions. Can anything be faster? Reaching the poor nations. Is this the spark of a revolution? Freedom from sanctions? Will small countries finally breathe easy? The rise of the renminbi. Could it rebalance global power? SWIFT's demise. Is the old order about to crumble? Drawbacks: China's dominance. Will every move be under its watchful eye? Risk of dependence. Could one trap lead to another? A divided world. Is this the end of unity? Security concerns. Could the blockchain be hacked? Limited reach. Can it really replace SWIFT? Political pressure. Will nations lose their independence? India's future. India boasts UPI, the world's fastest digital payment system. Yet with the pressures of BRICS and the Belt and Road Initiative, it might be drawn closer to China. If it joins, trade becomes cheaper, but will that upset America? Experts suggest that India might choose a middle path, utilizing CIPs while keeping its distance from the ECNY. Is that the right move? And yes, your support is crucial for our progress. Don't forget to subscribe, because our next video might be far more dangerous than you ever imagined. Conclusion: this system is a storm, cheap, fast, and perilous. SWIFT's weaknesses have opened the door, but China's intentions are deeply unsettling. Will it unite the world or tear it apart? The coming decade will reveal the answer. Are you prepared?